All right, I wanted to get on here real quick and release this word that the Lord gave me. He downpoured this word in my spirit about a week ago, but it has taken up until now for me to release this word. Because when I tell you the enemy did everything in his power for this word not to go forth, I mean he did everything. But the devil is a lie. Listen, I have no clue who needs to hear this. But I'm going to need some of the people in the back of the room to catch this. I heard the Spirit of the Lord say so clearly. He said, I'm about to take you out of where you are and bring you into a land that is flowing with milk and honey. Come on now. He said, I'm about to take you out of where you are and take you into a land that is flowing with milk and honey. And ain't no demon, no witch, no warlock, no sister, no friend, no cousin, no mother gonna be able to stop what the Lord is about to do for you, with you, and through you. See, it's like this. When the Lord has given a vision and a dream, a majority of times people, friends, cousins, sisters, mothers, whoever that know us will stand on the sideline and watch the vision and the dream that the Lord has given. They will stand on the sideline and watch you build. But the Lord said, for the simple fact that they stood on the sideline and watched and mocked and laughed, he said, I'm about to come through. He said, I'm about to show up and show out for you. And the table that he is about to dress for you in this season, they're not going to be able to sit at the table. They are not going to be able to sit at the table that the Lord is dressing just for you. Just for the simple fact that they stood back and mocked and laughed and underestimated that the Lord had chose you. Come on now. Listen. Many people think that it's the works of their hands that moves the Lord. That's not it. I don't know who this for. He said, it's not the fact of the works of your hands that move me. He said, it's your heart posture. He said, it's the fact that you remember me. It's the fact that you put me in everything that you do. Come on now, catch this. I don't know who needed to hear this. This is for a specific person and person. He said, it's for the simple fact that you put me in everything you do. He said, you might not always get it right. You may stumble and fall from time to time and have to get back up and do it again. He said, but it's for the simple fact that you try and that you remember. He said, in this season, I'm about to bless you. And I'm bringing you out of where you are and bringing you into a land that is flowing with milk and honey. And the people that you got attached to you, they ain't going to be able to go. So don't even try it. Don't even try to turn around and spin the block and go back and pull them back in, because it ain't going to work. This one is on you. Yes. The Lord said, I'm about to send destiny helpers. He said, I'm about to send destiny helpers, and they're not going to look like you. And it's going to seem like it couldn't be these people. But the Lord said, pray and seek me, and I shall give you confirmation. Oh my goodness. Listen. The Lord is about to show up and show out on your behalf. And you're going to be able to come back and testify to his glory, to his grace. Understand this. One, I want you to take this word to the Lord and take it to the Lord and wait for confirmation. But understand that when a prophetic word is being thrown forward, How you know that this prophetic word is a real word from the Lord, a true word from the Lord? Let me explain it. The one thing that many people may not understand is everything that happens in the spiritual realm before it happens in the natural. And anytime that a prophetic word is being thrown forth, that prophetic word has a process that it has to go through to get through. So which means when it hits the heavenly realms, that it has to shift. But here's the thing, the enemy is going to do everything in his power to keep that word from coming to pass. It's part of the assignment. Understand, when you receive a true prophetic word, everything is going to look as if it's spiraling out of control. It's going to look like everything's falling apart, but what's going to happen is it's going to fall apart to fall together. It's got to fall apart to fall together. It's your will falling apart and God's will coming together. Come on now. Somebody in the back of the room need to catch that. It's going to look like everything is falling apart. You done lost your job. This, that, and the other is going on in the family with the kids, your husband, friends, and aunties and cousins and sisters is betraying, and everything is going to look like it's spiraling out of control. It's going to look like it's falling apart. But what it's doing is falling apart to fall together. And in that falling apart is people who are going to be separated. I said it in the last video. You are going to be separated. Some of the people that you are attached to, they cannot go with you. This is about to be a season of separation. Because I spoke this several years ago. I prophesied this several years ago. And let me say this. I don't come as no prophet. I don't come with no titles. I don't come with no titles because the thing that I feel, how I feel, ain't no title gonna earn me no seat in heaven. I'm simply a woman who is running after the heart of the Lord. That's it, and that's all. But I prophesied this several years ago that the Lord is raising up a new generation of people. He is raising up a new generation of prophets in this season, and especially women, prophetess. Here's the thing, many women who are walking around to this day have prophetic anointings. Some who have been called to the office of a prophet, and some who have the gift of prophecy, and many are walking around and even behind the walls of the church and do not know that they have this anointing. And what is happening is a majority of these women are behind the walls of the church, are being shut down and muzzled and made to be quiet. And some are even being ushered out of the church. Because the thing that people don't understand is when a prophet shows up and speaks and throws forth, that word that is being thrown forth is shifting the atmosphere. Understand that a true prophet that comes doesn't come just to prophesy. He comes to uplift, edify, to usher you into your destiny, to help you hear the voice of the Lord for yourself. It ain't about no money. It ain't about no control, manipulation. It's simply coming to do the works of the Lord. That's it, and that's all. Understand that this is a season that there are going to be many people who the Lord is taking out of this place of darkness and taking into a place that is flowing with milk and honey. And nobody around you who is connected to you is going to be able to stop it. The only thing they're going to be able to do is stand back and watch. That's it, and that's all. And I don't even know who needed to hear this, but listen, it's about to happen. And the Lord said, it's not going, he said, this word that you throwing forth, it's not going to take a while for this word to move and shift the atmosphere. He said, it's going to go through a process. He said, but it's going to happen suddenly. Catch it, somebody in the back of the room. He said, this word is going to happen suddenly. And I want to say this. Many may not receive this word. It may go around them and wherever in between. But for the ones that this word is for, it's going to resonate in your spirit. Because the Lord has already been speaking to you about this behind closed doors. You just needed confirmation. That's it, and that's all. Many are gonna hear this word and it's gonna go right past them. But for the ones that it's for, it's gonna resonate out in your spirit. The Lord is just giving you confirmation as to what you hear. And the hearing is not heard, it's heard. You feel it's a knowing within your spirit that you know that the Lord is about to do something. That you know that you heard the Lord, that the Lord said, I'm going to do this, that, and the third. And it's going to happen suddenly. Somebody in the back of the room catch it. So listen, this is me. This is me. I don't come as no professional, and sometimes I stumble and stutter over my words, and I wanted to say this: if you're looking for a place that is of perfection, this ain't it. This page is not it. This channel is not it. I'm simply just coming as me, just as I am. And remember, if y'all don't remember nothing else, that I promise you, I love you with the love of the Lord. I promise you. And if I didn't, I'll tell you, but I do. I am so grateful for the ones that have supported and came through and listened to the end. And listen, I wanted to give this. I usually like to give it at the beginning so somebody who needs it to catch it. But the Lord said, give it to the end. Ladies, if you are ready to step out of stagnation, of going in circles and repeating and going back and forth, then look in the description and go to my page, Coaching by Faith. There is an event that I got coming, and it is for women, and it is embracing your calling. Because many, even me, and I have to turn around and preach the same word, there are so many women and even men who do not know what they're capable of, don't know the power that is within them. Many don't know where they're supposed to be in this hour. And so, ladies, if you're ready for something different, because this is how I see it. If you've done the same thing for many years, for year after year, and nothing has changed, if you have done the same thing 50 million times and keep hitting your head against the wall and nothing has moved, it's time to try something different. That's it, and that's all. It's time to shift and change and do something different. And this is it. Something different. So look in the description of this video, hit that link, and go right on to my coaching page, Coaching by Faith, and book. Because listen, I'm only going to be able to take a majority, because the Lord said I only want you to focus on a few. Because when you try to focus on a large crowd, you're going to miss somebody in the middle. And I don't want to miss nobody. I want to come and speak into your life. I want to come and pour into your life. That's it, and that's all. It's up to you. You know, the thing that I told the Lord before I get off here, I said, Lord, many times people will pray for help. And the moment that the Lord sends the help, they'll sit there and look at it. It's almost like being in the middle of the ocean and looking up to the heavens and saying, Lord, help me, help me. And the Lord throws you a life jacket and you sit there and look at it and drown. That's it. So like, why ask for help if you aren't going to seek for yourself? Seek and find out. That's it. Seek and find out if this will be a place that this event can be something that brings you out of where you are and brings you into something new. So listen, I love you guys. Don't forget to like and share. And I love you, and I promise you, you will see me the next time around. God bless.